Hi guys, welcome back to What's Good Cape Cod. I'm Sarah Lapsley Martin.
And I'm Katie Clancy. Each week we bring you a person, a place, and a thing that we think you should know about.
And this week we're on location at the Portside Tavern in Hyannis with Jason Murphy.
We are so excited. All right, let's get going.
Well, we're so excited to be here with you today,
Excited
Jason.
to have you.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Love it. Now, we're in this beautiful building. How did you get here? Give us a little story about you and your family. We know it's a family-run business, which we love.
It is. So we come from a family of restaurants. My aunt and uncle own 2 on the South Shore.
Oh,
My grandparents own 2. They just sold their first one. They just sold their first original one after 42 years last October. But we owned a pizzeria in Braintree, and we were looking for a second location, and we kind of stumbled upon this building by accident. And I loved the building. I loved the character. I loved everything about it. So we decided to pick up and move to the Cape. Sold our other business and came down here and started.
So this is not your first rodeo. You weren't like, I think I'll open a restaurant.
No, we've been doing it a long time.
Yeah.
in some capacity or the other.
Yeah.
My grandmother started the whole thing. You know, they the place called Butterfields in Rockland, and like I said, they just sold it. But I mean, all of us have worked there. It was like a family restaurant that we
Sure.
all worked in for our entire lives. So
Awesome. So now you're here. So let's find out a little bit more about this place.
yeah. How long have you been here?
we opened June of 2015, so this June will be 7 years this year.
Wow, congrats.
Yeah, so it's been a quick 7 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But I feel like we're finally established in the community. You know, it's coming to the Cape was a little different. I didn't know, what to expect. I wasn't a Cape person. I didn't come to the Cape. My wife knew the Cape very well, but there's some restaurants that have been here a long time and have been here, and they're staples on people's vacations. And they're here for a week and they hit the same places every year. So it was, but I finally feel like we're part of that community now. I feel like it took us a couple of years, but we're there.
Yeah, people know about you. They want to come
We're a
on their
destination
vacation.
place. Yeah,
Yeah.
We're part of their week. We're weekly stops now.
Yes.
I see the same faces year after year after year, and newer faces every year. So I feel like we're finally. I feel like we've arrived in a sense.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I know we're happy to have you here in the community. I love, in the summertime, I love your outdoor patio you have here. It's beautiful.
So that was part of the, when we first came here,
Yeah.
it was part of the whole thing was like, you know what, a patio would go nice here. It took us a couple of years to get it done, but I think it came out great. It adds it added a different curb appeal to the
Yeah.
building that people didn't know about. There's a lot of history in this building. People know about this building. There's a lot of great stories about this building,
I was saying the last time I was here, I believe I was underage.
I still have I have a lot of people that come back here. It's funny because I get a lot of people that come here for. This is where we met.
Yeah.
We're
Oh, yeah.
married 20 years later.
Yeah.
I met here at the nightclub. I did this.
Oh, my God.
It happens every year, and
Yeah.
I don't know. They're like, "Oh, do you remember Fiddlebee's?" No, I wasn't
No,
even
you're like,
born.
no.
Yeah, that's funny.
But you're
Yeah.
welcome to come here and have a drink on the deck, like
Yeah.
where you guys met.
Yeah, right.
Sure, have at it. And so it's every year I learn more about this building. And we've learned about the original owners, and we've been in contact with them and trying to get some artwork put up of the building when it was a ship
nice.
captain's house and things
Yeah.
like that. So
There was something else I wanted to make sure that we tell people about. So you gave us a tour of the building before we sat down, and this place is huge.
Yeah.
There's so many different kinds of spots. You can have a different experience every time you come here.
yeah, so we have this bar area, this lounge area that we're in now. We have a regular dining room downstairs. Upstairs is a great viewing area of our we have a 10 by 12 foot TV that is HD quality.
Yeah.
So during football season,
Yeah.
right now we got the Bruins playoffs and the Celtics playoffs. This place will be jamming in here, so you got to get a little different atmosphere.
Yeah.
You've even
When you
got
come down
like a
here.
private room.
Yes, I got
yeah.
a private room in the back that
Yeah.
we do, birthday parties, baby showers,
Yep.
things like that. Small
Like, I
events,
didn't-
like 40 people. Yeah, the people
It's
don't even know.
perfect.
It's a
It's
private
perfect.
bar,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
perfect. And then coming this summer, coming this May, fingers
Exciting.
crossed, I'm going to have a deck bar that has 40 people up there.
Awesome.
We're going to have a 12-foot fire table up there. It's going to be kind of a beachy Caribbean themed
Fun.
bar up there. So it'll be interesting to see what that takes off up there, because a lot of people are excited to see that.
That's
So,
awesome. We're really excited about everything here. Like, this is going to
Well,
be...
and the food here is so amazing. And I think one thing we were talking about earlier was your bar pizzas. So you kind of have this following now.
Yes,
Yeah.
we do. So we always loved bar pizza growing up. I grew up on the South Shore. That's where I'm from. So we always wanted to bring that wherever we went. I've had a recipe for a while. A friend of ours gave it, that owns a bar on the South Shore. It was my favorite pizza, so he gave it to us, no problem,
wow.
which is not easy to do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I don't want to know what that costs.
We had a pizzeria in Braintree, and we did that style pizza, and we wanted to bring it down here, and we did. And there's a lot of transplants down here from the South Shore that are very happy that we're on the Cape.
My husband's one of them.
Yes, yeah, that is so true.
They love that pizza.
So that, and there is a Facebook group page out there that we were talking about earlier that has tremendously enhanced the business of bar pizza across Massachusetts, never mind just the Cape, but they've done very well.
So I have a question about your bar pizza. Which one is the most popular
So
bar
the
pizza?
sausage fennel pizza is the most popular one, other than cheese, of course. But but that is the most popular specialty pizza.
Okay.
But the J Mac right now
That's
is
my favorite.
given a run for its money.
Yeah.
So we do 3 different menus. We were talking about earlier a year, and there's certain things that stay and certain things that go. And usually the J Mac pizza would be one of those ones that we rotate in and out.
Yeah.
It hasn't left since we put it on because it's the number 2 seller.
Yeah,
of course.
So,
and that
it's a
is
take on a Big Mac pizza.
And that is amazing how you have, I think you said you've done 21 different menus since you've
21 different menus. Or we're going to be producing, we were just talking about our 21st menu, I believe. So 21st or 22nd. But so we change it every season. You're going to find some of the regulars that are on there. You guys will try the bolognese, which is a staple, the sausage fennel pizza. The burgers are excellent here. Those never really change, but we'll always carry scallops, salmon, steak tips, or a sirloin, or a ribeye, or some sort of beef option and a chicken option. But how they're presented season to season is different. So we'll use whatever the freshest produce in that season is. We'll use it and do the menu, and it's never the same. Our fall menu from last year isn't the fall menu from this year. Our summer menu from last year
that's good.
Isn't,
keeps you on your toes.
Keeps us on the toes, keeps the cooks interested. They're not cooking the same thing for 10 years. And, and people look forward to it. There's 2 types of people we have here. We have the people like, when's the new menu coming out? I can't wait till hopefully this comes back, or hopefully this doesn't. It's like this huge reveal on Facebook when we do it.
Oh, really?
And then people like get into it, and then they're like this then there's the people that get very disappointed when I take something off.
Some people can't handle change. That's all right.
Don't take this off.
They're like, I'll run it as special.
I'll make it special. Yeah.
So it's a double-edged sword with that.
Yes.
People, but I always say it'll be back.
Yes.
Take it off, it'll be back.
Right.
Find a new favorite because they're all good.
Yeah, find a new
I like
favorite.
that
I like
better.
that. Yeah.
Well, and one of the other reasons we wanted to have you on the show is April is Autism Awareness Month,
Yes.
and we know that you're a huge supporter of it.
Yeah.
You have an event coming up, so let's talk about that a little bit.
Okay, so we developed we do these autism family-friendly nights, and we had heard about a restaurant on the South Shore doing it.
Yeah.
And we were very interested, and it took us about a year to put it together, but we decided just to throw a hat in the ring and do something. It wasn't a fundraiser in any sense of the means. It wasn't this. It wasn't to raise money or anything. It was just to give the families an opportunity that might normally not be able to go out to dinner because they didn't feel comfortable. A place to go and have dinner and enjoy themselves. So we do this 3 times a year. We do one for Christmas. We bring in Santa Claus and gifts and different things like that. And then we do one in April.
Yep.
Every April we do one for that, and sometimes at the beginning of the school year, whether we have the time to do it. But it gives families a chance to come in here and enjoy, a meal as a family without feeling judged or anything like that. And that's all it is, And we have turned it into somewhat of a little bit of a fundraiser where we, in April we donate any proceeds, any pizza kits we sell. We'll donate half the proceeds to my son's classroom. We do different things like that. Last year, I think we raised like $1,500 for the KDC just through that event or something like that.
Yeah.
So
you told us a story before we were on camera. You told us a story about a couple different kids, but there was one little girl. Can you tell that story?
Yeah, one little girl.
Again?
So the first time she was here, she came in and she literally sat at the host stand, and we just walked over her and sat people and stuff, and she cried the whole time, and she did not want to be here. And the next event we did, she came back, and the family came again with her therapist, and she got to the table and sat down, and she made it about as far as that. And then the third time she was here, we didn't even know she was here because there was no issues or anything. She was just at the table, and I remember my father coming back, and he looked like he was crying.
You got me. I'm verklempt again. I got goosebumps again. I've already heard this
you
story.
remember that girl that we were walking over? 6 months or whatever it was 3 times. So you remember the girl we were walking over a year ago? She's sitting at the table ordering and eating food with her family. Like it's a totally different person. And he said that's why we do these things. To make the kids the other story was that the first time we did one was our family came up to me and said, "I want to thank you for this. I really appreciate it. This is the first time we've ever had dinner. We've ever been out to dinner as a family of 5." And one of the kids was 10 years old. They had never been out as a family.
It's something you don't really think about.
And a lot of people don't think about it. And even me, I'm in this world, and I didn't even think about it because I have a restaurant. My kids come out here and eat here. But I don't really go out very much often. We don't go out anywhere else. But we come here a lot, and they're comfortable here. But I didn't see that on the side of it, So that's why we keep doing it. know? So it's a great event. The kids have a blast. The adults, we got older kids coming now. We got different groups that are coming. It's turned into a big thing. I got regular customers that just want to come in and enjoy the kids.
Are you kidding?
I have so many volunteers.
That's amazing.
Like they'll be at the bar and I'll be like, "Hey, listen, we're going to be closed for the next hour." They're like, I'm like, "Unless you don't mind staying." They're like, "No, we love it. We'll stay. We'll hang out with the kids. We love it. This is awesome, And now, so like, that's the whole reason behind it. Now it's letting them get integrated into regular and the other people, so they
then
don't
they become advocates too.
They become, and they don't judge as much and things like that. So
I think it's amazing.
It's come full circle, and I really think it's a great event that we're going to continue to do. And my staff loves doing it. They all beg to work that day. They all want to work that shift. Can I help out in any way? I have people calling for volunteers and things like that.
That's amazing.
And I tell those people, listen, my staff's good with them. I don't need any volunteers, but if you want to come enjoy the kids, come grab a seat at the bar, grab a seat, grab a table, bring your kids. We can have a good time. So.
Oh, even better. Wow. All right. So if people want to come, do they just show up?
They just call. So
Okay.
call. It's the one and only time I do reservations. Is that for that?
Good.
We don't do reservations anymore, so it's a first come first served basis. On that night, we like to make sure we have tables for everybody. And no one's waiting and things like that. Waiting can be an issue.
Can be an issue.
So we want to make the families as comfortable as possible and give them areas that they're comfortable with in the restaurant, because they do know some might have issues with stairs and things like that, so we ask questions like that. So I would recommend calling. Just call the phone number. There's a list up there. We'll ask the questions that we need to ask on where they would be comfortable in the restaurant, and that's it.
That's so awesome. I'm like, what I'm asking is, can I come?
Sure. You can come. You can come, enjoy a meal, enjoy a drink, enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. It's not your typical dinner service. Not everybody's sitting. Although there's a lot of people. There's like a community of us that are all together. We all know each other. There's a group of us, and they know somebody else that we might not know, and we get introduced to them.
Great way to bring the community
and it just
together.
keeps growing and growing, and it's like we're all fighting the same fight. In a sense. And it gives us a night to get together, and the parents to get together, and the kids to get together, and siblings of the brothers and sisters and everybody else. So it's really a fun night for us. We really enjoy it. We really like it. So
Awesome. So thank you so much. We cannot say how much we appreciate it. We love that you make the time for us and the space. I know you're a busy guy. So
you're welcome. Thank you for coming in. Thanks for doing this. Thanks for promoting the autism dinner that we do.
Are you kidding?
We're so happy.
So I appreciate that. So
thank you.
So much.
All right, thanks.
You're welcome.
If you can't already tell, we're done. This is a wrap. So you now know what's good Cape Cod. This is part of what is good Cape Cod.
Our food, this bar pizza, everything.
Yes, we're feeling a little bit. So now you know what's good Cape Cod. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell so you know when we drop another episode.
And if you'd like more information about the Portside in this episode or any of our past episodes, visit our website at whatsgoodcc.com. Thanks.
Bye.